are you guys doing?
Good.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Good? Alright. Excuse me. How are you guys doing?
Doing awesome. How are you?
Thank you. Good. How are you guys doing? Good. We're in a walking meeting. Can I ask you a quick question? Just how are you doing? Excuse me. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
As a kid, I can remember coming home from school with a smile on my face, excited to tell my grandmother about the day I had had. We would sit at the table eating a snack for more than an hour as I described every second of my day. As I grew older, I found myself concealing my emotions more and more to the point where, now that I'm in college, people ask me about my day, I brush them off and just say, I'm fine. Apart from just myself, I noticed my friends starting communicating in the same way when I talked to them. I started to become fascinated by this trend in communication. Why had we all lost that childlike spirit when talking to each other? Why had we all stopped communicating to each other in general? I decided to stop strangers on the quad and ask them how they were doing to see if they responded in the same manner.
Hey, I'm Adam, and I'm an advertising major.
And what year are you?
Sophomore.
Do you have any midterms, exams, or projects coming up?
Maybe like one midterm. Not too much right now.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Doing well?
Like, yeah.
How would you define well?
Like A, B's. Like, not too stressful.
Okay, that's good. What is good about your day right now? Like, what's good about today?
Well, I only have one assignment to do, and I've got a lot of time to do it, so.
Okay. So you don't feel stressed about anything?
Not right now. I just have to get this assignment done by the end of today.
Oh, okay.
Alyssa Words is a senior, and my major is technical systems management.
Okay. Do you have any midterms or projects or exams coming up?
Oh my gosh, I have 5 next week.
5?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So how are you doing, just in general?
I'm okay for the most part. I'm just kind of losing my mind, but in a good way. I also work part-time, so like 20 hours a week, so
Wow.
yeah.
So
it's
would
fun.
you say you're stressed then?
Yeah.
And then stressing you out is just what, work, tests, studying?
Yes, all the time.
And so if you feel stressed, like do you commonly say that you're like okay even when you feel stressed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think you do that?
I would say more of kind of like a coping sort of thing. It's like, I'm okay if I say I'm okay.
Like
That's what I
convincing
do.
yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Morgan, major speech pathology, and I'm a senior.
Do you have any midterms, projects, or exams coming up?
Yeah, I have a project next week. Just finished taking all my exams.
So how are you doing, just like in general?
Well,
You're doing well?
yeah.
How would you define, like, well?
I've kept a good GPA with grades, and honestly, I'm not that stressed. So.
Oh, okay, so you're not that stressed because you're, like, done with your exams?
More or less. I'm working now on the grad school application process.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So when people normally ask you, like, how are you doing, are you more, like, more common to say I'm fine, or do you, like, actually, like, think about, like, how you're doing?
I say I'm fine, but I think I mean it.
Did you mean it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
My name is Riley. I'm a sophomore, and I'm in advertising.
Okay. And do you have any midterms, papers, or exams or anything coming up?
I had one this morning. I have a project due on Thursday, and I have a midterm next Wednesday.
Okay. And then how are you doing?
I'm stressed, but I'm getting through everything.
So you are stressed a little?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so stressing you out is what, like the studying and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know if like this. I feel like the studying is making me less stressed because I'm accomplishing everything, but having all of these assignments right all at the same time
Yeah.
is stressful.
Yeah. So when people generally ask you how you're doing, do you generally say like I'm fine, or do you actually tell them how you're doing?
I say I'm fine, I'm good,
And why do you think you do that?
just because it's like a social norm.
Social norm?
Okay.
I'm Thomas. I'm a freshman, and my major is political science.
Do you have any midterms, projects, or exams coming up?
Not coming up, but all over.
They're all over. Okay. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm alright, thanks. When people ask you how are you doing, are you more common to say I'm fine or I'm good, or do you actually like genuinely answer the question?
I just say I'm fine.
Regardless of how you're feeling?
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
People don't really care. They just want to greet you.
Okay, alright. Do you feel stressed about anything right now?
Not really.
Not really. You don't have any exams coming up until like after Thanksgiving then?
Yeah.
That's good.
Hey guys, I figured out a way to get rid of stress. I'm kidding. Actually, I went to the counseling center on campus here, and I know that even though college campuses are like the #1 places where a lot of people are stressed on a daily basis, there are multiple places that you can go to. You can go to your community outreach center. If you are in school, try and go to your counselor, see if they could help you out. If not, you can seek medical counseling. I know that's something that a lot of people might necessarily not do, but that's also a way. Also just like really reach out and try and find other places, talk to people. I know that there are many places that you can go to around in your city or in your area that could really help you figure out ways to cope with the stress. So I'm going to give you a few quick tips. One of the first quick tips I could honestly say that helps me every time is breathing. Your breathing is a very key thing with stress. It's really relaxing, and it also just helps you kind of get level-headed and grounded within everything that's going on around you. Say pressures, anxiety, you may not sleep well, you might not be eating well. I typically take 10 to 15 seconds to just do a few deep breaths, kind of close my eyes and relax my shoulders and lean back and just breathe in and out very slowly, and it really helps you kind of gain clarity. You get level-headed, you can focus, and you can find yourself a better way of zoning into whatever it is that you really want to do. Stress, sometimes if we're not relaxed, we're not going to be able to focus. We can't complete the task at hand. A second thing, talk to someone. Please talk to someone. In all seriousness, you definitely do not want to feel like you're doing this alone. More than likely, everybody who said they were stressed previously as we recorded, they feel like they could just say, oh, I'm fine, or I'm okay, and someone else would just be like, okay, that's alright, and continue walking. When in reality, if you ask someone, hey, how are you doing, and they tell you, I'm stressed, this is a problem, you're open up too. So try and find somebody that you can talk to. They can help you out. You guys both probably are feeling the same way, so then you won't ever have to feel like you're going through stress alone. Do something fun. Find an old hobby or something that you really enjoy, or learn something new. Take a cooking class. I don't know, go to the gym. Try and find those little things, because those little things add up. You have a lot of time in the day where you're just sitting at the desk, or you're either running around, or you're always on the computer. Find a small outlet, a window of opportunity in which you'll be able to relax. If it's only for 5 minutes, if it's only for 10 minutes, if it's for an hour. Definitely find that outlet. Go and do something fun. Take your mind off of the situation at hand. That always helps you de-stress. Definitely sleep, eat, and drink a lot of water. Sleeping and eating are the two biggest things to stress and contributing to like factors of your mood, how your attitude, how you're perceived, how you look, your appearance, everything. It all depends on how much you're sleeping and how much you're eating. If you're not taking enough time out of the night to get prepared, get enough sleep, make sure that your work is at least halfway finished. If you can't finish it all in one night, please get enough sleep. You need at least 8 hours. Trust me, as a college student, it's even harder to get 5. So I really hope that you guys will take that tip and get some sleep. Try and eat healthier. I know like sometimes you might not have the best food choices around, but you definitely need to find some way to get all of your nutrients into your body. Those keep you up, those keep you going, and they keep you from feeling overwhelmed. Drink a lot of water. Hydration is key. Without water, you can't do anything. You're dehydrated, you're drained, you're tired. Try and drink a lot of water, keep yourself alert, and keep yourself motivated. Hopefully these tips helped, and stop telling everybody that you're fine. You're not fine. Let them know how you really feel. I'm sure someone will help.